We are presenting two new video mixers on ISE. The first one is a B40 HD. It has 5 channels. 4 of them have 3 inputs. So every channel has composite, RGB, and HDMI. So you can select for each channel the input you may need. And also, you can connect, of course, a preview monitor. You can choose if you want to see this quad display, when you can see all the inputs coming, or a bigger preview and program signal.
And you said you had 5 inputs and 4 of them.
Well, you have 5 channels. The 5th channel is to load in from the USB backgrounds or images, so you can store that on the channel 5. And then 1 to 4 are able to connect to composite, RGB, or HDMI.
And this is a full HD switcher.
Yeah, this is completely full HD. It can handle 1080p. Okay, so also all the inputs through the HDMI and also the outputs. On the outputs we have 2 HDMIs, 1 RGB and 1 composite, and you can input and output a full HD.
And what is the price of this switcher?
This is around 4,000 euros. It doesn't fix yet, but around that.
And the other new switcher is?
We are presenting here the B4EX. So if you remember the legendary B4, Ediroll B4 is a 4-channel composite mixer. We are updating that product. So we are presenting B4EX, which is pretty much the same concept. It's a compact mixer, but it has 4 HDMI inputs and HDMI outputs. Also, you're still getting composite. So if you want to do composite, you can, but also you have HDMI. So B4EX is an SD processing mixer, but you have 1 HDMI HD capability input and an output on HD capability, but the internal processing is completely SD.
It's a strange construction, isn't it?
Well, actually, it's one of the mixers we sold. We sold 50,000 units of the previous model and was completely SD. So we don't want to lose that people who have been using this mixer for several years. So actually we are offering the same but with new inputs. So everybody can buy a 300 euros HDMI camera, but then you need to mix it. So we are offering a very affordable solution to mix all these cheap inputs that you can get on the market today.
And who will be the typical customer for the 4EX and for the 40 HD model?
Well, on the B4EX, video jockeys is #1 customer. Actually, it has 288 effects to be applied on the signal, kind of creative effects to be on discotheque clubs, discos, and so on. But also small rental companies or really budget-minded installations can also use that one. And B40 HD is a very good solution for rental company, congress events companies who really need to switch between digital inputs and analog inputs. So you have RGB and HDMI, so you may have presenters with a PowerPoint RGB, but maybe somebody came with the iPad and HDMI. So can I handle all that? Yes, you can with the B40 HD.
Who are your main competitors?
Well, that's a very good question. Actually, we are really well known to produce mixers for live events. All our competitors are mainly focused on broadcast market. So we are featuring a multi-format mixers. This means that you can handle HD, SD, analog, or digital. So all our competitors are focused on broadcast. So when you have a situation, always same situation in the studio with SDI inputs and maybe a couple of DVIs, we are offering multi-format. So if you're on a live event, somebody can come at the last minute and say, I need to present this PowerPoint RGB. If your mixer is full HD or it's full digital, you are not able to connect. So actually, right now, we don't have any other brand has this unique feature that can mixer everything. But it's very useful on the live events.